Now Natsu using his new technique to defeat Seraph, but only to leave some bruise on it, which that would have finished him off, but it still wasn't enough. And as Seraph actually told him of the strength that he could have actually defeated him, he actually revealed to him that he is his older brother, which Natsu actually would try to recall that he doesn't have a brother, let alone know that he actually have another family, because he actually learned from Seraph about 4 years ago that his parents, well, their parents are actually been burned to death by a dragon, and Natsu as well. So Seraph had worked tirelessly to try to bring him back, and we actually know how much that Seraph is trying to. That is when he actually have created the demons of Tartaros, which he calls it Indurius, and that's how he got to rename Natsu as Indurius Natsu Dragneel as END. And as he actually created the Book of END, Natsu actually revealed that, he actually was heard that Tartaros was the one who created END. However, Moth Guild, Moth Gear actually created Tartaros. They actually used that lie to try to get Natsu to believe that they created him, but they didn't. So Seraph actually told him that he actually was successful bringing him back, as he asked Igneel for advice, who happened to be his friend and the same dragon who raised Natsu, which we actually seen him talking to Igneel, which he revealed that he actually met him while collecting herbs for his research. And then he and the other dragons have come up with a plan to raising children and taught them everything about dragon slaying magic. And that's actually how they actually come up with a way to seal themselves within them with the dragon soul technique and actually produce ether nano, which they also say to send those children to the future by using the eclipse gate, which are 5 children: Natsu himself, Gagio, Wendy, Sting, and Rogue, which they're actually from 4 years ago, which actually explains the mysterious day, month, and year that actually was trying to find their dragons, which they claim they actually been missing. The 7th day on the 7th month on the year 777, which that's a whole lot of sevens, which they actually been revealed they're from the past, but not in the future, which actually explains of why Loctis and Cobra are actually from the future. But Natsu won't actually believe anything that Seraph actually said until he actually shoot the book, which caused Natsu to feel the same pain in his body, which Natsu still won't believe him as he tried to attack Seraph once again. But he actually told him that if he actually dies, so will he. Then Happy tries to stop him by lifting him up from the ground, as he tearfully playing Natsu to don't attack him, so he will actually take him away, which Inville is actually by Seraph's side, and he told him to advance to Magnolia so they can actually attain Fairy Heart. And then he also asking for clothes fit for an emperor. Meanwhile, at Horgion on the south side of Fiore, we seen Demira and Wall are actually there with an army while they took on Fiore's forces. They also getting ready to advance over there, but Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heel are ready to take them on. And on the north side of Fiore, we see Sabretooth and Blue Pegasus already start battling the other's army. However, Yukio actually seen the rest of the members running as they were actually been knocked out dead by one of the 12 members, Bloodman, and we actually seen his debut in the episode. And we also seen on the eastern side where we actually seen Draculus, Wolfram, and Warrun, one of the three members of the Ishgir Four, along with Jira of the 10 Wizard Saints, approach God Sarah along with August and Jacob as they getting ready to fight with them because he actually was actually labeled as a traitor for desecrating his motherland. We also seen in Fairy Tale Prison where we actually see Brandish was meeting Marvin, who actually snuck inside of the prison, in which we actually would thought that he would actually save her, but he began to strangle her as he said that he was tired of being her slave, and she's trying to kill her. Meanwhile, we actually seen Happy treated his burns while he actually told Natsu that they're actually going to come up with a way to help him figure a way to stop whatever going to happen to him. Meanwhile, back at Horgion, we actually seen Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heel battling the Alpha's forces until Wall using his missiles to fight back, but Kokia actually cut the rest of the remaining missiles, and that's when Demira decides to fight with her sword, in which she actually realized that she already been cut by Demira, which part of her kimono was actually been ripped to shreds. And by the end of the episode, we also seen Natsu and Happy flow back to Magnolia as we realized that Natsu was actually unresponsive as he haven't said anything at all, and his eyes was closed. So we actually knew what's actually happening. We knew that Natsu won't believe Seraph, but we actually know that he is telling the truth. But we actually are sure that we actually gonna see if he believes in Seraph or if he's not. But I'm actually happy that Happy saving Natsu. But the whole battle between Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heel on Horgion and Sabretooth and Blue Pegasus on the northern side, that actually is happening. But I'm more impressed about the battle between God Seraph and the Ishgir Wizards. So I cannot wait for that to happen on the next episode next weekend, one day. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy right here. Say signing out. Laters.